So we're recording. Hey, everyone, Cordell here, Mexico Beach Life Club. And I have Yesenia here. We're going to learn some things about Secrets in Akumal in Mexico and Yucatan. And I actually have a video there. And it's a very, very, very beautiful resort. The grounds are amazing, truly amazing. So I will have some information in the bottom of that. So you can package what you're going to learn here as well as what you're going to see visually from the video that I shot earlier this year. So for everybody, I have a list of questions here, and Yesenia is going to be involved. And if there's anything that you want to share as well, Yesenia, like you may want to share your screen or say anything, of course, it's going to be yours to conduct. But I'll just go through the list of questions that I have. And then the goal is, for people who are interested in being married, is to learn more and then get as much information as I can to make a big decision for them.
Of course.
Got it. So I've already kind of spilled the beans where you're at, but the resorts that you work at, and how did you get started being a wedding coordinator?
Well, as you know, Secrets Akumal belongs to AM Resorts, now to Hyatt. I have been working on this great company for the last 15 years already, so I know very well the company. I used to work at the brand's Dreams Tulum. That is, Tulum has become also super popular. So I used to do family resorts first. And then during the pandemic, I did move to Secrets Akumal. I have been here as wedding manager around 2 years. And it was great to see the change between, family resort with kids to adults only concept that is totally different. And well, as you did mention, the resort is just stunning, beautiful. We have no competition, I have to say, about beach venue. Akumal, the word Akumal means place of turtles. And this is because we are in the middle of one sanctuary. We have a natural aquarium right in front of our property, and our guests can swim with the turtles any day of the year long. The turtles are here. We have like nesting season half of the year. So it's a great experience to do events on such beautiful place. The resort grounds are also surrounded by greens, lush gardens, and it offers the perfect backdrop for everybody to enjoy their stay, not just for weddings. I mean, for honeymooners. Secrets brand is focused on honeymooners, anniversaries. So the vibe in the resort is very bohemic.
Yep, it is. And I remember the beach had 0 waves. It's like a lake.
Yes. Clear water, no rocks, white sand, just perfect.
Yeah. All right, so you kind of already said it. So there are a lot of options to get married at all-inclusive resorts, and then there's a lot of options to get married in Mexico. You already gave some reason why about Akumal. Is there any other reason why someone should pick your resort versus others?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, then, as I always say to my clients, every resort has their own magic. In terms of our structure, our property, the resort did open in 2016, so it's not an old resort. The grounds are, what the resort offers is a very jungle ambience resort, and is one of the biggest reasons why we get a lot of clients, a lot of leads, a lot of new wedding couples who are trying to find like that kind of ambience as for the pictures on their wedding date. And also one important thing is that here at Secrets Akumal, we do tailor-made weddings. So we don't do copy-paste. Basically, we speak with each bride. We have in our team, we are 5 people. It's 3 wedding coordinators in the resort, me as wedding manager, and of course, our wedding assistants. So we are a lot of people for an adults only resort. And the reason is because the wedding coordinators have very good communication with their brides to do a tailor-made wedding. So we understand, we try always to go to the root idea to understand exactly what they have on mind, and of course have formal proposals for them, following the trendings that are for the weddings. So also something important is that the signature of this property is our beautiful arch. The arch location is the favorite venue for ceremonies. It's located on the back of the resort, surrounded by a very nice lagoon. It has a capacity for 200 people. It is covered in case of rain, and it has a beautiful backdrop. So it's the favorite venue for ceremonies, and one of the biggest reasons why many couples choose.
I don't remember seeing that. If you can, before we finish, you can pull that up.
Oh, for sure. I have a bunch of pictures of this beautiful location.
Okay. And as you're pulling it up, the high season, because it's the Caribbean. When is hurricane season? I forgot. Is it
Well,
June,
hurricane
November?
season is half year. Yes, it's from May to November.
All right. Okay. And approximately how many weddings occur a week in the high season?
On high season, we can do around 5 or 6 weddings per week.
Okay.
Plus there, of course, like welcome event or farewell dinners, but weddings like the ceremony, cocktail reception is around 5 on high season. The top season always is April, May. This year, 2022, June had a lot of weddings as well, but normally it's April, May, October, November, and the 2 first weeks of December is when we are with more weddings on site.
Now you mentioned about doing customized packages. You send the couple. I already know it's mainly the bride that takes control of all that. Is it a questionnaire they fill out, and then based upon that, you guys come up with a game plan?
Exactly. So basically, at the beginning, once that they finish the booking process with us, me as wedding manager and the wedding assistant, we are the ones in touch with future brides. And then 3 months prior to the wedding day, their assigned wedding coordinators contacts the couple with a lot of questionnaires. That is the wedding planning form that will take the couple through all the process. It's a guideline that will not allow them to miss any part of the wedding process. They will go all like on the teeny details about, like sitting chart, allergen guests, music, decoration, lighting, flowers, furniture, like all the logistics for the wedding. But prior those 3 months, we are, of course, always having a communication with our couples. The good point that COVID did bring to us was the Zoom calls as this one. So now we have the chance to meet our couples and be in touch with them face to face before they get here. So it makes the process much easier for both sides. And also, I have to say, we have a very good promotion that is called Love at First Sight. So this promotion is to invite couples to come to our resort, stay on site with us, have food tasting, have the tour with us, and of course, decide if we are the right place for their big day. That normally, of course, we had set their expectations during this visit. This is a very special rate that we get through our sales department, of course, always according with the resort occupancy. But well, this has been working perfect for a lot of couples to come to the resort, taste the service, and of course, know the property and the wedding team prior to the big day.
How many days can they come to try?
The special rate applies up to 3 nights and is for the basic room. And well, I have to say, it's a very special price depending of the season, but it is not compared to our regular price that we have displayed in our website.
You trying to find that picture?
Yes, I am. I have. So can I share the screen?
Sure. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, phenomenal. So I'm here. So I have many, to be honest. Well, the arch is this beautiful backdrop. We have the chairs here. For example, this setup was for a site that we have like a fun trip on site for some travel agents, just to show them what we do on site. But well, the rows of chairs can be for 5 people each. So it is a long aisles for the couples. This is actually the chairs that we have included on the wedding package, and the backdrops for the ceremony are like this beautiful lagoon around. On top of the arch is like rooms And behind the arch in this area is where we have the convention center, the theater, the spa, the bridal suite. So the bride basically gets ready in one private room just close to the arch. Once it's time to start walking on the aisles, it's perfect for them to be fresh with makeup and hair and just come straight to the ceremony area. So the arch has become a very popular location. As you see, for example, on this one, it was a rainy day. So the good point is that we don't have to move like a to one ballroom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you imagine being in the tropic, this is a big fact always for our couples to speak about plan B. So I love that of this beautiful arch. And also because it's like one tunnel here, for them it's always one option to be fresh. It's like breezy location. So it's perfect for like group size that are up to 200 people. Also because as you see on the pictures, it is hard sur. The girls can still wear heels. We can do formal weddings here. It doesn't have to be the classic beach wedding. We can have people like more formal ceremonies, and also we can hang from the ceiling like decoration, or we can have them on the backdrop, or also depending of each couple budgets, they decide if they want to have the biggest inversion at the reception, even if they don't have too much decoration, even if they don't have like this structure on the back, just one cocktail tables and the chairs, the venue looks beautiful.
So where's the reception area if they did do the ceremony right there?
Well, for the receptions, we have multiple venues. We have poolside, we have our beautiful Akumal Plaza. So for example, just beside the arch, we have one venue that is like very special for us because it's very versatile. So I am sharing this with you as well. So I don't know if you can see this picture.
I see the same picture of the tunnel.
Okay, let me see. I have this one. So this one, for example, is our Akumal Plaza that is just beside the arch. So it's like 4 water mirrors around. We display the dance floor in the middle. And also we have like all the plaza framed with banquet tables. And well, also we can do, as on this picture, like bonfires, or I have shared here. So we can do also like bonfires on this area. As you see on the back, the arch is just beside. So when we have groups who doesn't want to walk long distances, this is a perfect venue also for them. Separate of this, we have, as you imagine, gardens that are like the favorite also locations for our couples. Just to give you an idea, I have this kind of circle-shaped garden that normally works for all our couples to have like the reception. For example, this one is up to 80 people. We have some others that are up to 250 guests. So we have different locations depending on the group size. Of course, we will suggest what will work better.
That's a big wedding. What's the average size wedding?
Well, I have to say, because we are adults only, we receive also a lot of vow renewals couples. But well, in terms of the regular weddings with party, I will say between 50 to 70 people is normally the average.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, especially this 2022. We have each time bigger groups. I think people just want to escape.
Now, so I know it all depends on the season and how many people are in the guests, but on average, what kind of price range are, let's say get your medium package. What kind of price range are people looking at if they wanted to be used?
Yes, for example, the resort, well, the company did create this Beyond a Memorable package that is a promotional package for couples who decide to book their wedding day with 1 year in advance. And also that covers minimum 50 guests and certain number of room nights, that is 80 room nights on this case. So this package costs $7,500 for up to 79 people. This includes the day prior the wedding, a rehearsal dinner that is a completely private event with private bartender, private waiters, private service for up to 40 people. And then for the wedding day, it includes the ceremony service, the minister, sound system, chairs, all on white color. After the ceremony, 1 hour of cocktail and 3 hours of reception with all the meals and furniture included. It's important to clarify that when I speak about furniture, is all on white color, like white tablecloth, white chairs, etc. So this package for up to 79 people is $7,500, the total cost, including taxes. And over that, the only thing that this package doesn't include and that is like mandatory is like the DJ and dance floor. So the DJ and dance floor for example, the regular price is close to $3,000. So I will say for a group of 79 people, even with $12,000, $13,000, they can still have the wedding in our property while they have the services that are part of the wedding package. Of course, as you imagine, in terms of upgrading services, we have tons of options with vendors on the area in case that they decide to have upgrade on the chairs, lighting, furniture, etc. The options are limitless and will depend of each couple budget.
And hair and makeup is included?
For the Beyond the Memorable package is not included. For the rest of the package, as ultimate wedding package that is up to 30 people, love package that is up to 30 people, even the Love in Luxury, the Love in Luxury package is used for 2 people. Those includes the makeup and hair. Only the Beyond, because it's a promotional package, doesn't include makeup and hair, pictures or video services. Those are the services that are not included. But something important about the Beyond and Memorable package, and one of the biggest attractions of this package, is that this includes special concessions for the rooms contract. So as wedding couple, as you know, normally the wedding couple has the 2 contracts with us. One is for the wedding event, that is the wedding department, and then of course the rooms contract with their travel agent. So in terms of the rooms concessions that they get with the Beyond and Memorable package, this means special upgrades, free upgrades, and also complimentary rooms for every certain rooms they get. So this is one of the most, let's say, important attractions of the Beyond and Memorable package, and is one of the packages that is, I think, the one that is more request from couples who are over 50 people group.
What so I have a list of questions.
Don't worry.
But when it comes to group excursions in that area, what do majority of wedding parties do? Let's say they got married a day ago, and now a group of 20 people want to get together. What seems to be the most popular that you've noticed where people do group excursions?
I see. Well, because we are like in the hair of the Rivera Maya, the one that we see more is catamaran, because Puerto Aventuras is just 15 minutes from here. So the catamaran tour, the next day of the wedding, is the one. And then also we have some groups who decide to go to the cenotes next day of the wedding, because the cenotes from the resort is just 10 minutes in car. So it's very easy for them to move. And well, recently we just had a wedding who decided to have like a beach party next day of the wedding that was on site. So they decided to have like DJ and drinks on the beach to spend their day there. So this can be also an option. It's not a tour, but it's also an option for them to spend their day.
Okay. And most likely you recommend AM Star for transportation back
Oh,
and forth?
totally.
Yeah.
Yes, Amstar is our DMC, and Amstar is our special concession. They offer a fantastic service for transportation, and especially if they are having tours around, like the catamaran tour, the cenotes tour, or if they decide to go to those popular parts as Xcaret, Xel-Há, Explore. Amstar is the option we offer, and I have to say we never had a complaint of one couple having the tour with Amstar. They are phenomenal. They follow up very well. Normally the services with them, for example, on the transportation, this includes on the way like coolers with drinks on the way for everybody's VIP service.
Yeah, I've been down that way a couple of times. Been to Mexico, I don't know, 15 times or so.
I am sure you have been here many times.
But the first time I went to Cancun, no one told my wife and I, like, hold on. When you get off the plane, you're going to have a lot of people coming to you. You need free tequila, taxi, like keep
The
walking.
airport.
Yeah. Yeah, they get the hustle on.
You need to get ready for that. Yes.
Yeah, you keep walking.
Just keep
But
going.
yeah, keep walking. And it's like that in Cabo, it's like that in Puerto Vallarta, it's like that everywhere.
Yes. I am actually from that side, from Puerto Vallarta. Yeah, I was born on that side of Mexico, and yes, I mean every airport and tourism areas are like that.
And actually, I like Puerto Vallarta the best, to be honest. I mean,
Yes.
So multiple reasons, but I like the Riviera Maya as well. All right.
Thank you.
So videographers and photographers are separate, you mentioned. How many days do they need to arrive before they get married?
Where for symbolic weddings, like 90% of the couples, they do symbolic weddings. We require 3 days before the wedding date in order to meet with the couples 2 days before. We avoid to meet with the couple on the same day of their arrival because the wedding meeting normally takes more than 2 hours. And when it's the same day of the arrival, they are not focused on the details. It's a lot of revisions, let's say, like the last checklist that they have to do on site with their on-site wedding coordinator. So we suggest, we request 3 days prior to the wedding day, and then the final meeting on site. Majority of weddings have at least one welcome event the day before the wedding that can be just one cocktail to break the ice. Sometimes it's a rehearsal dinner. It depends always on the group size and what on their interest. But yes, the wedding meeting is normally 2 days before the wedding.
And blood test. You need blood tests, correct?
I'm sorry?
Do they need a blood test?
No, this is only for, this is a good question. So the blood test applies for the legal weddings. So majority of couples, they get legal married at the US. And then here with us, they have the symbolic wedding. We work together with a parade of house. So they do for us, our minister do for us the symbolic ceremony. And in case that we have couples who decide to get legal married here in Mexico, we request 4 business days in advance to get to the resort in order to have the blood test and also to have all the paperwork. That is like the witnesses, that is 4 witnesses required. It's not only the wedding couple, the ones who have to arrive 4 days prior the wedding day. It's also 4 witnesses that they will need. Some paperwork that is, like the passport, signatures, etc., the translations of documents, the blood test. And well, the legal wedding, as you imagine, is performed from one judge from the government. So it's a very formal ceremony. I have to say that my favorite one is the symbolic because it's more cute than the formal legal wedding. And that, I think, is the reason why majority of couples decide to have the legal wedding at the US and then have on site the symbolic ceremony.
Okay. And let's see what else I have here. Show me that. All right, I'm just wrapping up then. My phones are going crazy. You've been doing this for a while, and what mistakes do you see wedding couples make?
Oh, okay. This is a good question, Cordell. Okay, so I think the biggest one is to don't book the rooms in advance. I mean, something that happens often is that the wedding couples that revise with us the wedding date availability. We confirm the availability. They process the deposit and book the wedding date with us. Let's say 1 year before the wedding day or more. And then just 6 months prior to the wedding, they want to revise with the travel agent the rooms availability and room rates. So normally this is a problem because at that point, the resort normally doesn't have availability or rooms inventory to offer. So this is something that happens often. And normally when we are on the planning process or on the booking process, we are very persistent to get the confirmation from the couple that in fact they are already working with a travel agent with their rooms. This is something that I think is the biggest mistake that they have. And then, well, in terms of the wedding planning process, I think something that we see often maybe is to don't have like a tentative budget to work on, or to don't know what they want. Sometimes the wedding trendings in terms of decorations and all these change every 6 months. So sometimes they want to start the wedding planning process very early, and then when is the real time for the wedding planning, they decide that something new appeared, and now they want a donkey on the wedding, right? And we have to start over again. So it's better in terms of the wedding planning process to wait at least 8 or 6 months prior to the wedding date to start with the details for the wedding. Right now, for example, we are booking for 2023, 2024. This morning, I had a meeting with a couple who are getting married on 2024. And, you know, the biggest questions from the couples is always how much, right? And they want to know how much for the centerpiece, for the lighting, for everything. But at the time of the wedding, normally they decide to change the wedding vision because it's decoration.
Yeah, and you know, I've been to a lot of all-inclusives too. And if a person hasn't been to an all-inclusive, I really do suggest you check it out first, like that little program you have, so you can know what to expect. Because you've never been to all-inclusive, you know, the drinks, the food, entertainment, you know, you got to see it in person, I think. You mentioned something about people changing. Oh, in America, there was a show called Bridezilla.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Oh, all right. Does that happen often?
Sometimes I have to say sometimes, but I have to say something that is actually important. I think also depends of each resort. I mean, here at the resort, as you know, the room rates are not low. We have very good room rates, and the profile of clients we receive are always high profile clients. It's weird to have situations that, you know, like that are crazy or something that is not in our control. We love the couples we receive. Normally the age that we receive is between the 25 to 50 years old, the profile of clients that we have normally. And I mean, it's weird to have situations that are crazy.
Yeah.
So I have something, Cordell, that I would like to show. I have a very nice video of our property, and it's a recap of all our venues with beautiful setup. Okay, I'm sorry, Cordell, we did not have the chance to fix it. But well, I will be sharing this now that I am here with you, and then share this video with you after this call, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Actually, it will be good for me to learn how you do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I am here. Do you see the screen?
Yes.
Very good. So I am playing it now. This is our beach location for ceremonies. It has a capacity to 110 people. This is our beautiful arch, Akumal Bay. Our main lobby, Seiba Garden, that is our circle-shaped garden. Our beautiful arch. Akumal Plaza. And well, this is just a small like presentation to show you the multiple events we do on site, and of course the work that is behind the events from like all the resort employees, vendors, etc.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing.
No, thank you.
I think too, I think that's kind of like all of you started strong in the very beginning of explaining yourself. So what's some questions I don't need to ask because you've already addressed it. Let's see. I just want to verify I got everything.
Well, we were revising because, as you imagine, the questions you did to me are questions that we answer often, as you well mentioned before. So I was just gonna answer an email yesterday that says, "Do you offer a special wedding event location? We don't have cenotes or underwater weddings, something like that. But as I told you, our arch is unique." And it's on the back of the resort, surrounded by this lagoon with fountains, very private. It has a big capacity to 200 people, is waterproof, so this is perfect. Other question that we get often is, do you have a special inclusion or package that other resorts may not have? And well, here at Secrets Akumal, we can exchange the included rehearsal dinner that is part of this beyond a memorable wedding package for one welcome party of 2 hours and open bar up to 79 people or up to 100 people, depending of the package that they select. But this is something that we do on site. And well, the resort, what make it stand out from the rest when it comes to weddings. The resort is in the heart of the Riviera Maya, strategically, and for this reason is that well, having the aquarium right in front, having the turtles on site, having the lush garden is a very important attraction for couples who want the nature ambience around. And also, well, one of the strongest part that we have here is the tailor-made wedding. So the idea is always to create personal connections with the clients, to understand better their expectations, to project a true interpretation of their style. This comes as a result of having the process and begin management, giving full attention to each lead individually to profile the clients that we receive. And also once that they get the on-site wedding coordinator, their duty is to bond with each bride, which is intentionally assigned to them according to the client's profile. And well, the profile of clients that we receive, as I told you, is 25 to 45 years old. Normally are guests who are financially affluent, entrepreneur, nature, ambience is the fact that normally move them to choose us, and well, the group size that we have normally between 50 to 80 people. And well, I think it's one of the biggest reason why they decide to choose us, like the green ambience we have, our location, the turtles right in front are like the strongest part of our beautiful property.
All right, great. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Is there anything else before I sign off?
Well, actually, no, that was my end. I hope it worked, but I will be sharing with you this beautiful video.
Okay.
I have a bunch of them, to be honest, that we display here in our showroom here on site. And well, something that, as I mentioned before, that I always mention to the clients is the answer window. That is always important, as you well said, for Americans. Everything has to be quick and they want fast answers always. And this is something that we feel that is one of our strongest part. We are 5 people in the weddings team. So once that they have their on-site wedding coordinator and once that they start with the booking process with us, the process for the wedding is very easy because it's more than enough staff to make them to make the process easy for the wedding couple.
All right. And I thank you. And I just wanted to say that what I can also help out with others, if you are interested in going to Secrets Akumal, can help you arrange that, as well as getting information, get you in contact with Yesenia and her people. On website, MexicoBeachLifeClub.com is the contact information. There's forms you can fill out. If there's any questions, I have an email on there as well. Information is going to be in this YouTube channel. And I continue to try to push out more videos down the road for everybody to benefit from. Go out there and explore. All right.